How's it going, wrestling fans? Guy on the internet who doesn't live reviews here, bring you a late TNA Impact wrestling review. And let me say this about this TNA Impact. It was fair. It had some things that were kind of some things that I really enjoyed. And where it ended, I'm intrigued to see where it goes. So it starts off with Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy. They're trying to get Matt Hardy a title shot. EC3 comes out and says, look, I'll give you a title shot. I'll give you one more title shot. But if I win, Jeff Hardy has to become my personal assistant. Basically, his Virgil. Later on the show, the Hardy brothers agreed to it. So next week, we'll be getting Matt Hardy versus EC3 with Jeff Hardy's, I don't know what, servitude on the line. I'm looking forward to that one. And then the first match, Chris Melendez versus Eric Young with Chris Melendez's prosthetic leg on the line. Okay match. Eric Young pretty much controlled the majority of it. Chris Melendez, he's okay. He's improving or whatever. But I do want to say this. While the match was just barely okay, Eric Young at the end, the way he did when he won by not just like a power driver, just like a decisive power driver. He won by cheating. He cheated by rolling up Melendez and then putting his foot on the ropes. Classic bad guy stuff. And then he demanded the leg be handed to him. And then when Melendez took his leg off, he was just kept going back, so Melendez would have to hop to like hand to the leg. I know what you're thinking. It's just the leg. He had a leg. No, it's more than that. It's a bad guy technique. It's humiliation. It's breaking down someone mentally. You just took somebody's leg from them that they got blew off in the Iraq war or whatever war Chris Melendez went to. That's fucking with somebody to a whole new level. And then to have them take it off and get back to like that, we can say where they're just hopping on one leg. Eric Young, the best bad guy in the business, no doubt about it. And then you get well, for American television, I really don't Japanese. Well, whatever. Moving on. S Division title match. Tigger Uno defending against DJZ and Sanjay Dutt. Now, I kind of like the interesting story they had here where Sanjay Dutt, guy that used to be in TNA, now he's representing Global Force. And John Matthews, he tried to tell these little interesting stories where, like, there was a point in the match where Tigger Uno and DJZ, they had isolated Sanjay Dutt. And Josh is like, are they doing that because he's GFW and they're TNA? And it gets your mind to thinking, maybe it is. And just real quick, the best part of the match, well, one of the best spots in the match was when DJZ and Uno, they do this thing, I forgot what they call it, where they go to the ropes and like they try to like go for it, but then one arm rolls back or whatever. But instead of that happening, Sanjay Dutt comes in and guts one. I forgot, I think, who does he gut? I think he guts DJZ while Uno is holding on, waist lock, and he Dutt springboards over and grabs Uno, which Sunset flips him but power bombs DJZ at the same time. That was a pretty cool move. Tigger Uno ends up winning the match with a, what does he do? Oh yeah, he German suplexes DJZ into the corner turnbuckle and then hits a springboard splash. Hopefully they go down the road where Sanjay Dutt finally wins the title, but he wins it under the Global Force, the HBN title. He's like, I was held back by TNA, Global Force, they blah, 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 blah. Yeah, they can write out. You know they can. Then you get the Wolves versus the Revolution. Pretty good match. The Wolves and the Revolution. It's not that. I'm going to say this. TNA needs more tag teams in their division. The Wolves are cool, but it seems like they don't really have any competition right now. And I'm not saying the Revolution, Abyss, and Manic are not, suitable contenders. It's just the fact that they don't tag team a lot. So, like, when they do face the Wolves, it's like rando team out of nowhere. Instead of, hey, these guys are established as a tag team, they kind of, are some kind of a threat to the Wolves. So hopefully that happens. If you hear some clicking in the background, that's a vegan chicken patty cooking. So you may hear it ding. Still got like 5 more minutes. Anyway, so then you get the Knockouts title match. It was Velvet Sky versus Brooke. Now I'm gonna say this. Looking back at my previous videos, I'm not the biggest fan of Velvet Sky. I thought she sucked as a wrestler. Now she's improved a vast. I don't know if that's Bully Ray or she's got a new wrestling coach or somebody who's telling her, "Hey, stop doing the stupid shit. Just pick up your screams now." This new Velvet Sky, it has brought new life into the Velvet Sky character. Still don't know why she blocked me off of a joke with Crazy Steve also did with me. Velvet Sky, you got fired. Crazy Steve, Velvet Sky, you got fired. It wouldn't work out anyway, blah, blah. Me, oh, Crazy Steve, you jokester. No, man. Crazy Steve replies, no, man. Nothing like ha, 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 ha. Velvet Sky blocks me. Why the fuck did Velvet Sky block me? I just want to know. It's getting spooky out here. People blocking off of jokes that they should know because they're in the same thing or whatever because they're saying. Anyway, this new Velvet Sky. This was the best wrestling I've seen her wrestle ever. She did nothing stupid. She wrestled a hell of a match. Brooke, no, I can't say too much bad about Brooke either. But again, at the end of the match is interrupted because the dollhouse comes out and beats up both Brooke and Sky. And then to make a save, out comes Rebel. But plot twist, Rebel attacks Velvet Sky and joins the dollhouse. While Terrence Terrell's on the Titantron giving a message like, you may have done something, but the dollhouse is stronger than ever. I don't know if it was just me, but I was hoping she would just like raise her hand up and it would be like this Dr. Claw looking thing where it's wrapped up or whatever because storyline wise, Gail Kim broke her hand. So that would have been cool. I'm just saying, Tina, you could have had her pull up some kind of like wrapped metal hand, maybe. I'm just saying, maybe. But so Rebel joining the dollhouse. I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued because this is a new character lane for Rebel, first time turning heel. And, you know, people want to say, oh, why is she on the dollhouse? It's not a character. Well, she was a part of the menagerie. Not any one of the menagerie members are supposed to be wound too tight. You know, you got an eccentric ringmaster and Nux who's not there anymore. You got fucking Crazy Steve. She's friends with fucking Crazy Steve. How can you be friends with Crazy Steve and you're not unhinged yourself? So it kind of goes there. Then you got the freak. Okay, he's just a freak. And then the menagerie is kind of disbanded, so Rebel with her sort of like carny camp mentality. I'm just trying to make it work here some way. She was looking for some kind of group to belong to or whatever, or when she got beat up by the dollhouse, she saw that, you know, she couldn't trust the friend. Either way, I want to see where it goes. I want to see where Rebel and the dollhouse goes. And then you get the main event, Lashley versus Anderson versus Storm versus Rude. 4-way match to determine who faces PJ Black for the King of the Mountain title. I forgot when. I think in 2 weeks or 1 week. Next week. Either way. Best standout performance of the whole entire match. Obviously, the Destroyer Lashley, the guy, freak of nature, beast mode, scream. Storm and Rude. I don't know if it's just me, but every time they're in a match together where it's like a 3-way or a 4-way or something like that, it's like, oh, they're going to do the Beer Money stuff. Beer Money. And then one of them turns on each other. It's just like, it's stupid. Either form the tag team back again or don't. Like stop doing that. We know you used to be fucking Beer Money. You don't have to do the shit every time. And then it's like, oh, they did Beer Money. Which one of them going to kick each other first? Or something like that. Storm or Root getting the Revolution together, or just stop doing that shit. I'm kind of tired of it. Either way, they do the big money. Storm tries to go for the super kick or the last call super kick, and then Root hits him with the Root bomb. Root wins 1, 2, 3. So either this show or the next week or whenever, there's going to be Bobby Roode versus PJ Black for the King of the Mountain title. Then you get to the last segment, which was Dizzy Carter handing over kind of control or general manager type status to Jeff Jarrett, and Drew Galloway comes out and is like, I know who attacked me and Bully Ray. The people, we didn't see their faces, but the cars they got into, they were rented to Jeff Jarrett. And Jeff Jarrett's like, I didn't do it. You better tread lightly. You tall drinker, Scottless piece of shit or something like that. And then Karen Jarrett comes out, I did it. I did it for you in GFW. This company owes you so much more. And then Jeff Jarrett low blows Drew Galloway. The Global Force roster comes out, start beating up TNA people, and then it ends with a GFW roster, hand in hand, arms raised, like, yeah, we did it. Now I know what people are going to say, oh, give it to TNA, let Global Force Wrestling beat up their guys and post last. It's an invasion angle, dumbasses. If TNA just completely mollywop GFW every show and they didn't have a GFW where they stand tall, what would be the opposition? Just let me know. What is an invasion angle? They need to stop. They're doing it. Stop bitching. They're doing an invasion angle whether you like it or not. You don't work for TNA. You don't work for WWE. You don't work for any company. I'm going to let you know that they're going to do the invasion angle. Deal with it. Deal with them doing the invasion angle. Let them do it. Let them see how it works out. And that's all you have to do. So, it ends like that to set up the bigger picture. Now, GFW has done this. Jeff Jarrett's in power. So, next week, where does it go from here? What is Jeff Jarrett's first move as a guy with general manager type powers for his Global Force roster? I'm intrigued to see what happens. I just want to know. I got to get out there and meet this thing. Because that beef thing was, not the beef, but his response was kind of weak. But I just want to know, what is GFW and Jeff Jarrett's next move? I'm going to get out of here. I got some food I'm going to eat later on. Raw review, maybe. I don't know. So I'll catch you guys later.